Hey guys, this is October and I have returned with a video very different from what I've been making for this small channel of mine. To be honest, I never wanted to make a commentary video before this, cause what this person did was enough to push me to make this video. Cause one, I really hate art tracers. And two, how this art tracer doesn't even care how obviously fake their art is and uses their fans to defend themselves. Now that those are out of the way, let's get right into the video. Now, the person I want to talk about today is a gacha tuber by the name of Ajax Gacha. Brilliant! I'll be calling him Ajax for short. Now, Ajax has been making videos on this channel since 2019 and made stickman animations for a good amount of time. Then he found the gacha community. He got enough attention to reach over 2K subscribers. People have been giving us some positive comments until he posted a certain video. Another YouTuber called Kitsune noticed it was traced and quickly decided to call Ajax out. The next thing you know, Ajax replied and started calling Kitsune a bully. Now, if you thought it stopped there, you'd be dead wrong. There is a lot more to come of this, and that can only mean drama. This drama went on and on till Ajax's next video came out, and oh, you won't believe how furious this made me. I originally found out about this issue while I was browsing through my Discord, cause I had nothing better to do before I went over to my cousin's. And there was a chat in the Discord mostly discussing dramas on social platforms. And there they were talking about art, which got me curious. I stuck around and asked a few questions, which ended up in me finding out there was an art tracer within the gacha community. I usually don't get too bothered over anything because I'm usually chill and just let the big boys handle the drama. Cause come on, who would really bother with a small YouTuber who barely uploads once a month? Even though people like Nani and Joke the Musical will have their videos on top, while mine probably won't even pop up. Despite that, I was fine with just watching the commentary videos of Madame and Lumi Starban drama. I just couldn't stand this one, cause oh boy, some needs to learn a lesson. But before I start ranting too much, let's proceed. Well, according to Ajax's About section in his YouTube channel, he lives in the United States. If that is true, he's already broken one of the copyright laws. Now, I was watching Jogo Musical's latest video, and the pinned comment written by LK, according to the United States copyright law, and the quoting of the copyright.gov website, your art is considered copyright protected from the moment that is created and fixed in a tangible form that it is perceptible either directly or in the aid of a machine or device. Tracing over, or by Ajax's logic, referencing not only copyright infringement, but he's plagiarizing their artwork. Even if he didn't trace it, heavily copying artwork and claiming it as yours is still illegal. If you heavily copied an original work from Disney and passed it off as your own artwork, you would get sued immediately. This does not give you a pass to heavily reference, steal, or trace over freelance/professional artists' artwork. You can get the same punishment, especially considering a lot of anime art has gone through the official copyright process. Long story short, Ajax did something illegal. Now I'm going to review Ajax's videos with you. I'm only giving my thoughts and all the important parts, so if you want to watch the whole video, I'll leave a link in the description. The first video we're gonna look through is the one called NZ Art Contest, which it means Not Zoe 200k Art Contest. And he says that he's gonna draw. Yeah, let's just go through this and I'm gonna point out what's right and what's wrong over here, okay? Okay, let's just go through this. Like, let's see this. This is the lip of an anime girl that he is drawing. And why is he starting from his lip? As he claims, is that he didn't have a good PC, so he had to just record some clips so that he can prove that he did it. But as we go through the lips that he is currently coloring, He's coloring in the teeth, which is already shaded in and clearly, and he's just going through it again. Why is he doing this? Because it's probably traced. And the funny part about this thing, that when he draws the eyes, like he colors it on the line art, and it's not even like overlaying anything. He's just straight up coloring the eyeballs with a freaking airbrush thing. He's currently using Photoshop, I think, and as I can see, he's only recording just a part of it, but that is not really important for this, okay? The important part is that he is actually coloring it outside the line art, which is very suspicious and very fishy in some way. So he finished this thing, but can you see the accessories that he put in? Like on the hairband, there's a very detailed snowflake, unlike the actual drawing. And look at the necklace, or rather it's like a choker, I think. The choker is made of pearls, and those pearls are very poorly copy and pasted, and it doesn't match up the whole lightings. Yeah, we all know that some people just go over to the Google sources and just copy and paste the entire accessory things, but they never do it this crappy. I'm telling you, I do that too. But honestly, if the whole drawing is kind of simple and it only has a few lightings, I don't make it so detailed. Rather, like, I do it all by myself. Really, it looks so crappy. Okay, we've gone through this video, which was kind of not really that much to point out, and I also tried to put it in a reverse image search, and it didn't really come out with anything. So we can't really tell that if it's traced or not. So now we're gonna go through the second traced artwork video. Venus 200k edit contest entry. The thumbnail itself is already looking so fishy already, oh come on. And yet again, he shows all the layers instead of recording of how he does every single layer. And mind you not, nobody is really going to believe you if you say that this is proof that you drew this whole thing. As you can see, the edges, these edges are because I draw with only a mouse. Actually, no, that is not really the case here. The reason that it looks off edges and it has blank spaces between lines and the fill-ins is because you just filled in from the actual drawing. Okay, we went through these two videos of him drawing friggin' anime girls, but nothing really shows that he actually drew anything. So I decided to go through this video. Help! Someone is bullying me! Please help me! Also, the sad music in the background doesn't really make you innocent at all. Sorry, I just had to laugh on that. Why is there a hashtag no more bullying when there's literally no bullying in the first place? Really? 43 hours? Normally, if you're working on a 43 hours, that's a lineless concept art, not a freaking anime art. Normally, anime art usually takes to 3 to 5 hours on average. Let's proceed. Then can you explain why these two look exactly the same? And there is even proof that it says you actually traced it because the lines and the colors actually match up the original image, which means you literally traced it, and that is the actual evidence. Someone started bullying me for that art. They do not bully you. They're just trying to point out what is the wrong here, and you're doing something wrong and you need to fix it. No, she did not trick them. She gave them actual proof. By the way, if you do not know what he's talking about Kitsune. You're getting hatred for something you actually did do, you idiot! This is bullying. This is manipulation that you're doing. Actually, you're manipulating your fans to actually believe that you are the victim here, and all of the commentary video content creators are the wrong, which is totally not. You're making all the sad face and the sad background music just to make yourself look innocent, which is terribly wrong. Those are not sketch lines. Those are called line art if you actually did draw that by yourself. But no, that's what you call frickin' trace lines. Drawing from reference is never cheating. Yes, that is a good point. But what you're doing here is not drawing from reference. You traced it, and here is the proof. Because that is what actual animating is all about. They copy their actions because it needs to look exactly like what humans would act like. Because it's animation, it needs to look realistic. Please do at least a little bit of research before you say anything. You guys gave me hatred. I'm going to share their channels now. Go bully them because they were the bully. You can do exactly what they did to me. Because I'm a precious child and a little snowflake that y'all need to protect. Oh! They want attention? They want attention? No, they do not want attention. They just wanted to do what's right. I'm a victim of bullying and I can't let them bully me again and again. They are literally not bullying you. And here, you're trying to start a freaking cult. My god! Alright, we looked through the videos that I mentioned. I'm not gonna go through the last one because I don't think it's worth enough to do it. And just you wait, there's more of these. So since this drama made people want to make commentary videos, I decided I wanted to at least try and help this guy. But why are you trying to help an art tracer? I wanted to hear his side of the story, despite the fact that he made 2 whole videos that caused this mess, you know, just to talk things out in DMs. So I kept on doing research and somehow made me going even mad and upset at each minute. I found the exact problem with this situation. Then I went over to Ajax's Instagram account and sent him this long-ass text, so that he will at least believe me when I'm starting out this conversation, if it ever happens. And it did happen surprisingly. So I started with a long text just trying to be polite and going like this. Hi, I watch your videos and about how you're proving that you didn't trace the original art. If you really want to defend yourself, you should really speak formally without calling anyone as a hater who assumes that you are tracing. You should calmly explain the situation and show the proof from start to finish, or else no one is going to believe you. You can use Ibis Paint to show the entire process, and from the sketch to the final details, or you can also use the method of drawing on paper by filling your hand in paper. No one is going to trust you unless you prove it entirely from start to finish. I'm not hating on you, just giving you the tips on how to earn your viewers' trust. Already made a speed paint of total process, still haters are not believing that's not my problem. And anyone who has a bit of sense will know how a tracing paper and a normal paper looks like. Can see they're not really taking this any seriously. Honestly, nobody really can tell if a tracing paper and a normal paper has any difference, you know? Well, it doesn't have a good sketch or any proportions drawn. How are you going to deal with everything that is against you? And that isn't a total process since the sketch you did can't be proven that is you who drew that. And no one can really tell if you traced it or not. The paper itself can't be the proof because no matter how thick the paper is, you can still trace it on the screen below that paper. And if it wasn't your problem, why are you making an entire video of it? First, I told everyone I can even draw without a rough sketch, but people barked. Then I made a rough sketch. People are now saying, oh, you traced it on paper. I mean, seriously? Yeah, seriously. Videos, we can do nothing but assume that you actually traced it because 1, there's no signature on the paper, and 2, that is not a rough sketch because it doesn't really show that you actually made a lot of lines with it or did any proportions all by yourself. It's just lines, like clean line art. It's like calling every artist on the world a tracer because their image can look exactly like others. Agony is people are so blinded by their bossy attitude and now they're blaming me for the rough sketch and can't find a reason in digital art, which actually was the subject. Do you really think with that much skill I can't draw that rough sketch if I had a graphics tablet? Yeah, cause this is not a rough sketch, this is rather like a line art thing that you just drew it on paper. Yeah, that is the problem. So if you record yourself drawing on a paper without the reference, that you're being assumed as tracing. I was gonna say more after this text, but apparently they typed another thing, so I just kinda skipped it. What about the eye I showed at the end? The eye he's talking about is from his last video. Can you find a reference of that eye too? Cause that eye is of someone very close to me. Where is your signature? That is literally the only way that it proves that you are the one who drew it. I hid them due to privacy reasons. You shouldn't have covered it. You don't even know what other art channel I have and how many subs it has. Okay, so we don't care about how many subs you have in your alt art channel that you are talking about, if it's true. It doesn't really matter how subs you have. What really matters is if it was traced or not. And if you really have art channels that you say that you have, why didn't you upload these art contest things on those channels in the first place? I can't provide my identity proving to someone's channel with 10, 20, or even 50k subs. He keeps on mentioning subscribers, which is not really important. Yada yada, that still can't be proof. Look, when someone accuses you of something, they must have evidence to back their claims, right? I'm still to find a single evidence which proves I traced. All are blames. And I need evidence. I can't blame Pablo Picasso. He took artwork of someone and started a campaign against him. Does that make him what I say? Make. Whatever, I tell someone to give me proof, they send me videos of people whose channel's history is about making videos on others. Yesterday I told a boy to send me a reference of that eye. He sent me a random eye and said you traced it. I know even if I make a hand-drawn portrait, haters will be there still. I just got a message from another hater now. She was saying I don't even skill and I can just use line tool. Tell me how to satisfy her. Answer is I can't. Cause you literally traced it. Do you have any professional advices now, or you will too make a video on me? I answered them 3 days later saying that, hello, it's me again. Sorry for being this late. I've been very busy with my studies. I am working on a video of you, but don't worry too much because I'm going to make it with the benefit of the doubt. For the advices, I do recommend you to work on original drawings with your own thoughts and ideas. That's how I started drawing. Copying things might be unprofessional if the purpose of the drawing wasn't for practice, and that is what you're doing. For me personally, that's what I think you're doing. And he suddenly gets a bit offensive, saying that, I don't care! You literally asked for advices, and now you say you don't care. I got more important things to do than focus on haters. And don't advise me. You don't even know what you're talking about. You literally told me to advise you, and you say that, oh my god. It's actually funny how people suddenly become the inventors of art. Art has nothing to do with morality, and your videos are proof that you are just good painters and not artists. Believe it or not, it's true. 1. No one really invented art. Literally just cavemen just drew animals on their walls, and that is how art started long ago. And 2, morality has a lot of things to do with art. It actually shows how people want to express themselves. And just good painters are not good artists. That is a wrong there because artists and painters are literally the same thing if you categorize it. Even if I make a sketch and scan and then make an art, even then you will not be satisfied. He keeps on saying that as if I'm the hater over here and categorizing me with the haters and saying like it's all talking to a group just to me as if I'm the leader of a cult. Then I sent them this screenshot over here and said, well, you told me if I can give you any advices, and I did. Now you need sarcasm classes too. What sarcasm classes? I look like I was just wasting my time giving you proof. You can't even understand that comment. You know that's kind of rude to say it to a person who's literally trying to help. No, you're not helping. You need attention. Artists don't make videos crying that he did that, he did this. Artists get audience by showing their work, not criticizing others. For once, you actually make a good point, but that is not what we're trying to talk about here. You maybe know how to use some brush tools, but you have a long way to become an artist. Honestly, I felt so insulted listening to this. Well, I get attention with my own work, which I worked hard on, making everything out of my head and not just copying off of random people. Yeah, there you go. Now you're frustrated and you will say the things which lie behind your hypocrite self. He starts calling me a hypocrite from this point on. You are telling the truth now. What do you actually feel and what do you actually want to tell me? You call people hypocrites. That is disrespectful. So yeah, it's kind of confirmation that you're just good with some brush tools. Calling someone tracer thief is respectful, right? He is not really understand what I'm trying to say. Hello? Any logic here? Don't waste my time, please. You're already locked in what you want to say. Actually, no, I tried to help before you became a bit aggressive, and you said that my art is just having good brush tools and good gadgets so that I can make my art look better, and it doesn't really have anything to do with skills. I am not. You're wasting your own time, cause pretty much he can just not respond to me at all and just block me if he wanted to. Prove me tracer and you will try to even make the truth a lie. I get way more traffic on other channels I have. I should not be even talking to you. I was so done at this point. I literally typed, I'm so done. I don't care about your 50k dislikes even. Stop categorizing me as if I'm the leader of a freaking cult that is hating on you. Sorry that I keep saying the word cult because I don't know, I like to say it that way. Never gave you 50k dislikes. Think twice before you say anything. The people who know me in real life know what I'm capable of, and I don't have to prove a bunch of losers who literally have no sense of art and thinks using some brush and softwares makes them artists. Actually, no. People actually need a lot of money because they need the gadgets and tools to actually make them as artists. Actually, good brush tools, which you need to buy with money, and actually good softwares actually makes them good artists in some way, you know? Why does big industries use a lot of money on animators because of their softwares and stuff? Because it makes their work look better. My god. I would call you an artist, but it is never professional because they haven't involved any financial purposes. The thing I'm mentioning this is because on his thumbnail he said how I draw professionally. That is not really the case. Even if I make Mona Lisa as if I was Vincent van Gogh, you would say, oh my god, he traced Mona Lisa! Oh my god, he's such a tracer! Aww! 1. That's a weird example. 2. Most of people don't. Weird cause you are not tough enough to accept things. You are weird to not accept the hate you're getting and all the people who do justify things as bullies. Calling someone a thief, tracer is respectful, right? Go study a bit more. No, you actually. If I tell you what profession I belong to, you will not again tell me the Google's definitions of what's right and wrong and what's legal and illegal. One thing about Google's definitions is all verified and confirmed by experts. What's legal and illegal is all about from the laws that is already been made and have been punishing people who didn't follow the laws. Please admit the fact that you have made illegal stuff. Please admit you can't accept people superior. What are you even talking about? According to your logic, every painter who exists in the world is a tracer because they make things which exist already. They did not trace from an actual artwork someone already have made it before. Yada yada, no, cause what you are doing seems wrong and soon people are going to say what's right from wrong. No, that is just from your own words. You know, you think those 500 1,000 people who thinks I traced, they belong to a small portion of people who are blinded by mine. They have eyes, but they can't see. I get bundles of appreciation from artists who are way bigger than you. Bro, if you actually managed to name those people out, then I would not really be talking about this thing. No, you literally brainwash part of your subs, you know that? You just can't accept the things. Digest this sentence. No, I would puke it on the floor if I had to. I'm not talking about my already subbed people. I'm talking about people who are subscribing me freshly. Yeah, I know, that's a problem. You can't digest. I can make better art than you. This jealousy factor is obvious. No, I don't get jealous over Tracy, you goddamn idiot. There are still subs, you know. Why would I be jealous of you when you are clearly unoriginal? There are two sides of jealous people. One, who hide their jealousy. Two, the ones who start calling out. You are the second ones. One thing to point out, he literally avoided my question. Why can't you believe that I art then? Give me a reference. What happened to your punny artistic self? Aren't you a hypocrite? Are you not one though? You're literally acting like one. No, I'm not. I'm a fighter. This boy is becoming an anime emo boy, I swear to God. I fight for truth. To stop hypocrites like you to insert noses in everyone's matters. You don't have any right to call me anything. If you do, then get ready for the response. You actually don't really have the right to call me a hypocrite either. Yeah, even if you might be doing something clearly illegal, just saying that it's none of your business and whoosh away. Ha ha ha. Why do you always say that I'm aggressive? I literally didn't. I literally heart every comment on my channel. That's being manipulative in some way. And I even get 500 plus comments too. But for people like you, I've been to kindness. Where is your second grade grammar though? Excuse me. I get even 500 comments, and people like you, I have to kindness. Where's the grammar? Please be very sure of illegal and legal terms. I was not. You started to be mean, and I was getting angry and upset about it. Literally, I was going to sleep, and they just texted me. Literally, I was getting mad because of my sleepiness too. I'm sorry. I belong to a lawyer family. That doesn't really make you anything. And I know that term way better than you misguided teenagers. Literally assume that I was a teenager. Well, yes, I am, but don't assume people's age. Who cares? I know I can make you even more frustrated. I know that what you are. I know the roots of your hatred towards me, and you are not taught to accept things. It is not your fault. It's the fault of those who did not teach you to accept. Are you calling my teachers and parents some insultive things? Because I think you are if you're saying that it's the fault of those who did not teach you to accept things like this. One thing, I'm Asian, and I belong to a very Asian family, and to be honest, that is considered very disrespectful. I was taught to not accept toxic people. People way elder than you and way more professional artists appreciate me. Name those if you can. And I really don't care about you bunch of attention seekers. Then why have you been texting me for the past hour? You are yourself toxic. You insert your noses in everyone's matters. You literally DM me even though I don't even know who you are. I don't even know where you come from, and you start inserting your advices in my life. Do you think I care? You care enough to be texting me for the past hour, you idiot. Then why did you accept my request in the first place? I wanted to teach you, but you are not empty-minded. You are full of hatred already. To teach you something, your mind should be empty. No, you can just correct people if you can. I was not until you started insulting my actions. Did you feel bad now? Maybe. Do you feel bad now, I think? This person's grammar is kind of f***ed up. No, cause I'm not guilty of anything. You are. Do you think calling me a tracer, even though I 200% guarantee you don't know a single thing about my art, is good? You literally made several videos about your art, and I think I know enough of it. Yeah, cause that is what you are. You are not admitting the truth. Yeah, there you go. You go is actually an application. Deal with it, you dumb hypocrite. Cause I think that is what you are. Accept it. Deal with it. How do you feel? This person is becoming a bully, which they were a victim of. Okay, you know what? I'm so done with your bullshit. I tried to help and you pushed it away. And I can provide you a bundles of reasons why you are a hypocrite. Good luck on what's coming, which I shouldn't have said that because that is one that is disrespectful in some way, and two, I'm sorry. It was literally 2 a.m. at this point, and I was keep on texting him. It's so easy to say anything about anyone, and you lot believing. I don't care what you will give me 50, 100 dislikes. Do you think I even care? Do you think it will even stop me calling you a hypocrite? Toxic people. I'm too afraid. You'll just destroy me. I'll die. Oh my god. You will reveal me. You will expose me. Now, oh my god. Even you have millions of subs, I don't care. Hypocrite attention seekers. Do you all see all the bullshit and irony this person has? Hey, I want to ask you something before you make a video on me, lol. What is that? It was literally 2 a.m. and I was really wanting to go to sleep, but I just couldn't because of his bullshit. You think I can't draw that art I traced, even that Gogeta and Broly pic, right? If you don't know that is from the Dragon Ball Z that he traced, I think. Unless you prove it wrong with some original content, yeah, I don't think you can actually draw. I don't say prove with original content. You're not believing my eye art. What is the guarantee you'll accept if I make it again? You literally erased the signature, which is the only way that it proves that it is yours. The eye is original. Give me original if you think I traced. Yeah, go make a video of something. I don't really care anymore. I just want sleep right now. And don't give me a random eye just like someone did a day before. Can you just look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself what you even want? I want justice. You say I can't draw original. When I showed you, you won't believe it. You said you can't draw exactly as a reference photo is tracing. When I did, you cried again. When did I cry? The more I talk with you guys, the more you make me certain that you're just haters with useless logics. Seriously, how old are you? Don't you know anything about sarcasm? Honestly, I was not really gonna reply his age if I was sane enough to actually look through his bullshit, but I was just so damn sleepy enough to just answer his question right away. Oh my god, the irony. I'm 15. That's why. I'm gonna be 16 this year. Sorry, kiddo, I got nothing to talk about with you. You act like you're a 12-year-old child, then how old are you? I thought you were a grown-up. Ugh, wasting my time. That's why you were acting like this. Now I get it. You are a teenager who is going through a phase where you think only you are right. Yeah, go ahead, guilt trip other people. The reason I said this is because if he is actually a grown-up, according to his words over here, then he shouldn't have been talking to like this to a teenager because this is a harassment. You'll be fine, don't worry. What? But don't start saying anything to anyone. I mean, I get that you're in trouble. I was never in trouble. You need time to look at things differently. I think that guy Joke whatever, he's talking about Joke the musical. I don't know his name, is same age as you maybe. No, he's literally an adult. Or maybe 1-2-year-old, cause his voice sounded like a matured boy. That sentence didn't really make any sense. Anyways, have a good life, draw more, insert noses less, you'll be fine. He's saying that as if I was a really rebellious teenager who's trying to prove him wrong when I'm not, which is actually really not the case. Now, can you see how much toxicity this person has? Like, it's not only that he doesn't admit the fact that he's doing something terribly wrong here, but he also insulted and harassed a person who's trying to help. In the end, I just want to tell you guys, don't witch hunt anyone, don't harass anyone, but you can warn others of what is going on just in case. You don't want to end up being like a bad person or anything. And I guess we're all done with the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya!